right, so you've picked out your Christmas tree, or have you? You know, now that you have it already in the house, we got to keep it alive. Now, I will tell you, the trend has been for buying fresh cut trees a week earlier than normal. Officially now, Thanksgiving weekend and the first weekend in December are the two busiest weekends to buy fresh cut trees. However, that wasn't the same about 15, 20 years ago. It's really the first and second. So now that we're all bringing them in earlier, and you may notice Thanksgiving is early this year. So a lot of people don't think about that tree having to last all the way through Christmas, and a lot of us like to keep it up through New Year's Day. So some of the things, now that you have it in there, remember, heat is our enemy. So if you've got it on close to a register, even though when you shut that register, it still allows heat to escape around it. If you can swing it and you have other registers in the room and it's not going to make it cold, put something over the top of that. Put a rubber mat or anything you can to completely block that off so that that heat stays away from the tree. Keeping it watered. All right, so hopefully you took off, or if you haven't brought your tree in yet, take off at least an inch. Don't skin the bark around the outside, because that's the little straws that take the water up into the tree. So if you pull all that down, your tree probably won't take water. Once you cut it off, you want to have it in water in about 2 to 3 hours, because that fresh cut where you cut it will actually seal over, and same thing, it stops taking water. So those are the things. Don't ever let it dry out. Same thing, if you put it in that first day, you're all charged up, fired up, you got that tree, right? And then sometimes they can suck up a gallon of water in 24 hours. Check it every day, especially when you first get it in, so that that doesn't, if it goes dry, then you're in trouble as far as the water. You'll have a hard time getting it to take water again. People always ask about the little additives. Are those a good idea? Well, we sell them, we make money on them. I'm not really sure that they do. I've done it both ways, and both ways, even without it, it takes water. So I don't know. I mean, if it makes you feel good, go ahead and do it. There's another thing you can use, which is wilt proof. And wilt proof, you actually just spray the trees. Now you do this before you bring it in the house. So you spray it down, and what that does, it kind of seals and helps hold, it's all about holding the moisture. So that'll help hold the moisture. You can also use that on wreaths and greens that you're bringing inside the house. So just some simple tips. Now, once we get to the holidays and you're ready to get rid of the tree, you'll be tempted, won't you, to throw this in the fireplace. Cut it up, throw it in the, don't do that. That's a good way to start a chimney fire, because when they're brittle, they take off, and that flame can set the creosote on fire. So I know I'm ruining your fun, aren't I? All right, have a Merry Christmas.